Most people chase success the wrong way. They chase motivation. They chase recognition. They chase results. And they lose. Not because they're weak, but because they're uncontrolled. You don't fail because you lack talent. You fail because you cannot control yourself when it matters most. Your emotions decide your actions. Your impulses decide your habits. Your habits decide your future. And that's why you're still stuck. Understand this first. Success is not power. Success is not intelligence. Success is control. Control over your mind. Control over your reactions. Control over your time. Control over your desires. Until you master that, nothing else matters. Look around you. People talk too much, react too fast, get offended easily, celebrate too early, quit too quickly. They call it being human. I call it being predictable, and predictable people are easy to defeat. Ayanokoji never rushes, never explains himself, never reveals his emotions. Why? Because the moment you react emotionally, you give the other person control. Anger makes you sloppy. Happiness makes you careless. Fear makes you obedient. If someone can control how you feel, they can control what you do. That's why control always comes first. Before success, before confidence, before power. You want results? Learn to sit in discomfort without reacting. When studying feels boring, stay. When training feels painful, continue. When loneliness hits, don't escape. When doubt screams, don't answer. Most people run the moment it gets uncomfortable. Ayanokoji stays, not because he enjoys pain, but because he understands something they don't. Pain is temporary. Loss of control is permanent. Discipline is not about doing more. It's about reacting less. Less excuses. Less emotional drama. Less noise. Control means waking up and doing what must be done, even when every part of you says not today. Control means not checking your phone every 5 minutes, not needing validation, not explaining your goals to people who don't matter. Silence is not weakness. Silence is strategy. The more silent you become, the more dangerous you are. People think success comes from confidence. Wrong. Confidence is a result of repeated self-control. Every time you resist an impulse, you build authority over yourself. Every time you delay pleasure, you sharpen your mind. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become someone others can't manipulate. Ayanokoji doesn't need to prove anything. He lets time do the work. That's another form of control. Patience. Most people want fast results, fast money, fast respect, fast transformation. And they fail fast too. Control means understanding that real progress is slow, quiet, and invisible. You won't feel powerful at first. You'll feel bored. You'll feel lonely. You'll feel misunderstood. Good, that's the price of becoming uncommon. Weak minds seek excitement. Strong minds seek progress. Control also means knowing when not to act. Not every insult deserves a response. Not every opportunity deserves a yes. Not every emotion deserves attention. Reacting to everything makes you a puppet. Ayanokoji observes first, analyzes second, acts last. While others are busy showing emotions, he's collecting while others speak, he listens. While others rush, he waits. And when he moves, it's already over. Control means designing your environment. If distractions ruin your focus, remove them. If people drain your energy, limit access. If habits pull you down, cut them off. Ruthlessly. No negotiation. No excuses. Your future doesn't care about your feelings. You say you want success, but you still protect habits that keep you weak. That contradiction is why you're stuck. Control is choosing long-term respect over short-term comfort. It's studying when others sleep, training when others relax, staying disciplined when no one is watching. Not for praise, not for motivation, but because that's who you are becoming. An emotionless mind doesn't mean a heartless person. It means a focused one. You still feel, you just don't let feelings decide your actions. there's a difference. Anger becomes fuel, not explosions. Fear becomes awareness, not paralysis. Pain becomes information, not excuses. That's mastery. The moment you stop needing external motivation, you've won. The moment you stop explaining yourself, you've stepped above the crowd. The moment you stop reacting, people start reacting to you. Control first, success later. Always. Because success without control creates arrogance, and arrogance creates downfall. But control without success? That's temporary. Sooner or later, results are forced to follow discipline. A controlled mind cannot be stopped, only delayed, and delay doesn't scare you anymore. You're not in a hurry. You're building something permanent. While others flex online, you're stacking silent wins. While others complain, you're adjusting strategy. While others seek motivation, you're operating on standards. That's the Ayanokoji mindset. No noise, no emotional chaos, no wasted movement. Just calm execution. Remember this. If you can control your morning, you can control your day. If you can control your habits, you can control your future. If you can control yourself, nothing else controls you. Success doesn't come to the loud. It comes to the controlled. Stay cold. Stay focused. Stay patient. Control first. Success has no choice but to follow. Most people don't lose because they're stupid. They lose because they leak energy everywhere. They wake up tired, not because they worked hard, but because their mind never rested. Too many thoughts, too many emotions, too many pointless battles. Control starts with mental silence. If your mind is noisy, your decisions will be weak. That's why Ayanokoji looks empty from the outside. No excitement, no visible ambition, no emotional spikes. But inside, everything is calculated. While others fight their thoughts, he commands them. You don't need more motivation. You need fewer reactions. The urge to reply immediately. The urge to prove yourself. The urge to be seen. All of these are signs of insecurity. A controlled mind doesn't rush to be understood. It waits to be undeniable. Understand this harsh truth. If you need people to believe in you, you are not ready yet. Real power doesn't announce itself. Control also means accepting reality without complaining. Life isn't fair. People won't support you. Effort won't always be rewarded immediately. Crying about it changes nothing. Ayanokoji doesn't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" He asks, "How do I use this?" Pain becomes leverage. Rejection becomes insulation. Failure becomes data. Emotionless? No, efficient. Most people collapse when plans fail. Controlled minds adapt. They don't panic. They don't dramatize. They don't seek sympathy. They adjust the angle and move again. That's why pressure breaks weak minds and sharpens strong ones. You want control? Then stop lying to yourself. You know exactly what's holding you back. The late nights, the distraction, the comfort addiction, the fake productivity. Yet you protect them, because discipline hurts your ego. Control means killing the version of you that wants things easy. Every day, there's a choice. Be comfortable, or be dangerous. You can't be both. Ayanokoji chooses danger, quietly. He doesn't chase dominance. Dominance follows him. Because when you control yourself long enough, others start feeling it. Your presence becomes heavy. Your words become rare. Your silence becomes intimidating. That's not confidence. That's self-mastery. And self-mastery changes how the world treats you. People test those who react. They respect those who don't. Control also means delayed revenge. You don't respond emotionally today. You respond with results tomorrow. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Let them underestimate. Silence plus improvement is lethal. When you finally move, it won't be loud. It will be irreversible. This is why most people never reach success. They want to feel good now. Instead of becoming strong later, they escape discomfort. Instead of training inside it, they consume. Instead of building. Control flips that equation. You consume less. You observe more. You act only when necessary. Every unnecessary action drains power. Even talking too much is a form of weakness. Explain less, show less, promise nothing. Let outcomes speak. Ayanokoji understands one final truth. You don't rise by being emotional. You rise by being consistent under pressure. Anyone can work when they feel inspired. Only the controlled work when they feel empty. That's the real test. When there's no motivation, no excitement, no validation, just you and the task. If you can move then, you're already ahead of 99%. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel confident. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Control doesn't wait. You train it. Daily. Brutally. Silently. And one day, success won't feel like victory. It will feel inevitable. Because you earned it long before it arrived. Control first. Always.